Hello everyone again! Today's episode is about a game that turned out to be far more special than I realized while playing it. Spec Ops: The Line. It's a linear third-person shooter that I finished in August 2024 in roughly 10 hours. For 100% you are forced into at least 2 playthroughs. I still have no idea how this game ended up in my Steam library, but I'm very glad it did, especially now that it has been delisted from Steam. So why do I call this game special? Mainly because of its story. While preparing for this video, I realized the story is far more recognized than I thought. I genuinely believed this was just some hidden gem I randomly stumbled across that almost nobody had heard of. And in a way, that's partly true. The game got buried during the era of giant shooters like Call of Duty and Battlefield in the early 2010s. But the people who did find this game love it, and there's a good number of them. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews almost everywhere you look, including this very video. There are countless videos analyzing the story, discussing its meaning, and surprisingly enough, there's even a book about it. Anyway, I'll talk more about the story in the rating section, but I'm definitely not the kind of person to do deep breakdowns of narratives. We are here for achievements anyway, right? The game has these 50 achievements, and most of them are pretty straightforward. One playthrough takes around 4 hours, so even if you miss something and need another run, it's not a huge commitment. So let's get into those ratings. As always, keep in mind, these are highly personal and your experience may be completely different. Story, 10 out of 10. Like I said earlier, this is clearly where the developers put most of their energy. Spoiler warning, if you want to experience the story yourself, which I do recommend, skip to the timestamp on the screen now. The story takes place in Dubai after it has been devastated by a massive sandstorm. You play as Volker, commander of Delta Force, alongside Lugo and Adams. Your mission is to investigate what happened to the previously deployed 33rd Battalion, who were sent in 6 months earlier to rescue trapped civilians. As you search for answers and attempt to save the survivors, your squad commits more and more crimes, including war crimes. The most infamous scene, and the one almost everyone remembers, is when you use white phosphorus to clear an enemy camp. In the process, you kill many civilians, including women and children. The game then forces you to walk through the aftermath and witness what you have done. Later, you destroy the city's remaining water supply, and throughout the game, you kill countless soldiers and armed civilians. You are basically a walking catastrophe. But the game presents everything in a way that makes you believe you are the hero, the one trying to save people and stop the villain. Then the ending hits. You realize there never really was a villain waiting for you. He had killed himself long before you arrived. And much of what you experienced was Volker's fractured mind hallucinating events. The only thing I will point out is that some parts feel difficult to fully explain through hallucinations alone, since other characters react to them too, so there may be few logical cracks there. Still, aside from that, it's an incredibly effective story. You slowly come to understand that you are the bad guy, even though you never intended to be one. It's the phrase, "the road to hell is paved with good intentions" brought to life. Volker wanted to be a hero. He wanted to save everyone, but his mission was only to gather intel on the 33rd. Instead of stopping and reporting back, he kept pushing forward, destroying everything in his path. I highly recommend watching some of the deeper analysis videos on this game. People dissect it from all kinds of angles, debate its meaning, and uncover small details and Easter eggs I won't cover here. I'm definitely not doing the story full justice. Gameplay experience, 5 out of 10. When it comes to the gameplay, this game is definition of mid. And I don't mean that as an insult. Mid has lately become another word for bad, but that's not what I mean here. The gameplay doesn't really do anything badly, but it also doesn't do anything memorable. It's perfectly serviceable third-person shooter that plays exactly how you would expect from this genre. Achievements, 10 out of 10. I really have no complaints here. You get nice mix of everything. Story progression, weapon usage, collectibles, some easier tasks and some harder ones. For anyone still looking to 100% this game somehow, even though it's delisted from Steam, I will link a solid guide in the description like usual. Difficulty? Easy. Very short and straightforward game. Move forward and shoot enemies. Nothing particularly demanding here. And to close things out, the game felt like a vacation during my achievement journey. It was breath of fresh air, a game where I could switch my brain off, shoot some bad guys, or in this case some good guys, and still experience a genuinely great story. Definitely one of the gems in my library, and even more so now that it can't be bought on Steam anymore. And as always, if you have any questions or just want to share your thoughts, feel free to stop by my stream or leave a comment below. See ya!